For 60 years, one of the greatest shipwreck mysteries on the Great Lakes sat hidden below Lake Superior surface. Not because no one wanted to find it, but because it was buried more than 850 feet below the surface, deeper than almost any shipwreck ever discovered in the Great Lakes. And when explorers finally found it, what they saw was absolutely chilling. It all began on the evening of June 20th in 1953. Imagine yourself standing on the bridge of the Scotiadoc, a 424-foot freighter loaded with nearly 260,000 bushels of wheat, steaming through fog so thick you can't see the bow of the ship. Rain pounds the deck. The fog whistle echoes across the lake. On the radar screen, another ship is getting closer. 5 miles, 3 miles, 1 mile. Captain George Edgar Morris watches the radar, convinced the approaching freighter the Burlington will safely pass. No radio call is made. No passing signals are exchanged. Then someone on the bridge shouts, "There's a shadow in the fog!" A split second later, steel crashes into the steel, and you land on your back. Your head hits the deck. The Burlington tears into the Scotiadoc's starboard side, ripping open the hull. The entire ship shudders beneath your feet, and imagine the freezing Lake Superior water pouring inside. The captain sends out desperate SOS signals while crew members race to launch the lifeboats. Then another disaster strikes. One lifeboat suddenly collapses during the launch, throwing 5 crew members into the icy waters of Lake Superior. 4 of the crew members manage to claw their way back to safety. But Wallace McDermott drifts away on a small raft, disappearing into the fog. He is never seen again. Within minutes, the Scotiadoc slips beneath the surface, sinking stern first into the black depths of Lake Superior. Then, nothing. For 6 decades, the lake refuses to give up its secret. Search after search comes up empty. The Scotiadoc simply vanishes. Until a group of determined shipwreck hunters led by Jerry Eliason decides to try one more time. Now imagine you're standing on the deck of the search boat. A camera begins to slowly descend. 100 feet, 300 feet, 500 feet, 850 feet down. The sunlight's gone. Everything is silent. The pressure is crushing. Then, out of the darkness, a massive shape slowly appears. The wreck is still standing upright. The pilot house rests beside it. The stern is twisted from a violent collision. As the camera draws closer, decades of mystery disappear in an instant. Painted across the side of the ship, one unmistakable word emerges from the darkness. Scotiadoc. After 60 years, one of Lake Superior's greatest mysteries has finally been solved. A collision that lasted only seconds. A ship lost for generations, waiting silently below the depths in the deepest waters of the Great Lakes until someone finally came looking. Remember, every day has a story waiting to be told. Join me next time as I uncover another chapter from the UP's fascinating weather past. Thanks for watching. I'm Upper Steve. Stay Upper, eh? This is the Eagle Harbor Lighthouse, one of the most beautiful on the Great Lakes. Come and see it sometime.